What excites me most is the amount, one, the speed that it's coming, but the power that technology is giving to architecture in the next couple of decades. I think there's going to be a radical shift. I think that it's one of, it's going to be one of those marks in history for architecture, in as much as, the Industrial Revolution changed architecture, and the advent of the computer and its application 20 years ago changed architecture. This is going to be as big as bringing the computer in the first place was. And seeing this happening in my life and when I'm still young, super exciting. This completely changes what I'm doing right now. It's reinforcing some decisions that I've already made, and it's really helping me focus on how to focus my energy going forward and what to really work on. So what I have been doing is kind of running the treadmill of doing client projects and trying to make $1, and it's certainly not having much great impact on the world. This is I want to change what it's making me feel a lot better about decisions that I'm making to change what I'm doing and really focus on creating a model of education and architecture and connecting architecture both to the general public and also making sure that people within the industry of architecture have the tools to stay up to date, because there's so many tools and knowledge that we are expected to have. And when you're working on a project for a year or 2 or 3, you focus in on what you really need on that project and you lose your ancillary skills. So I'm trying to put together ways for architects to maintain their skills instead of letting them deteriorate. The most shocking thing to me is how quickly it's happening. I wasn't joking when I started my talk by saying thank you for pushing me to look at and make this more technical, because what's happened since the last time I researched it, maybe a year or less ago, there's new stuff out there. It's so exciting, and I can't wait to see what happens, what's produced over the next few months or year with this, because it's starting to really catch in schools and graduate programs, and there are major companies that are investing a lot of time and energy in this type of stuff, the biggest companies in the world. And these technologies, as they grow from infancy to a more robust level of actual power, it's going to require computers getting a lot faster to really apply this to a large scale. When I say large scale, I mean large scale building. But it's going to happen, and it's shocking how quickly it's happening.